It's great to be with you today. The opening of schools has always been a special time for us, the time of year that we all prepare for the return of our students. And if you're new to Pinellas County Schools, welcome and congratulations. You are joining the most dedicated, talented group of educational professionals that exist. And I would confidently put this group of educators, administrators, and support staff up against any team in the state and nation. Preparing for back to school this year certainly isn't the same for any of us. Reflecting on the last school year is actually very surreal. Never before have educational professionals had such an intertwined mix of emotions and decisions that impact not only their own personal and professional lives, but the lives of our students, families, and community. I know it has weighed heavy on all of us. I've stated over the last 5 months that during times like these, leadership just doesn't matter. It matters exponentially more. And I'm not talking about leadership based on an organizational chart or a job title, but leadership that is required of all positions in our school district. And please know that I consider every employee a leader. I believe with all my heart that each of us has been placed in our positions to lead for such a time as this. I earnestly thank you for your dedicated commitment and leadership on behalf of our students. You know, when I think back to July of 2019, I challenged our leadership team with a saying, "What got us here won't get us there." And while at that time no one knew what there would actually be, it really was our mantra for execution throughout the year. Think about it. A year ago, could you have imagined that we could have changed our model of instruction? And if you could imagine that, did you think we could shift our systems of support, meal distribution, device distribution, student and family services to truly engage our families and our community of Pinellas County so quickly? That took every employee working together to accomplish. And did you ever imagine that we would have virtual student performances, award ceremonies, teacher appreciation events, and what about those car caravans to see our students, senior decision day, or completely reimagined graduation at Spectrum Field, and what a successful event. All of these accomplishments took execution and commitment to reimagining what was possible. As a district, we must step back and reflect on what you made possible. Let's take a few minutes to recognize and to celebrate our outstanding district. And yes, you know, folks, this is our district. We took on the challenges, not just seeing a problem, but seeing the potential to innovate and to move our district and students forward. During the 2019-20 school year, we implemented major initiatives and took our celebrations and our engagement to new levels. We honored the accomplishments of our students through our virtual ceremonies like the Minority Achievement Awards, Avid Pinning Athletic Awards, the National Merit Scholars Awards, just to name a few. Our parent connections went virtual, and you know what? We got much greater levels of participation than we ever expected. We developed new websites and resources, from learning at home family resources and teacher resources to support our teachers and engage our families. We're also developing and launching innovative programming for 2020-21 school year, such as our new digital music programs, dual language immersion programs, the new Coast Guard Junior ROTC, and Naviance, a comprehensive college and career readiness program. It will be a one-stop shop for all secondary students, and PCS Connects to eliminate the digital divide, and also Canvas Learning Management System to ensure seamless learning for our students both inside and outside our schools. And in this upcoming year, we will work to complete major construction projects such as St. Pete High School, Richard O. Jacobson Technical High School, or the new Veterinary Science Building, and Northeast High School. And we'll begin major renovation projects at Clearwater High School, Tyrone Middle School, 74th Street and San Jose Elementary Schools, and also classroom additions at Sawgrass, Shore Acres, North Shore Elementary Schools, and Sanderland Pre-K-8. As a district and as individuals, we went above and beyond to connect with our students and our families so that they were supported academically, physically, and emotionally. And even with the trying times put in front of us, we created so many reasons to celebrate. Let's watch a few. So as we enter the 2020-21 school year, a year that no doubt will again look different than anything we have seen before, it will require each of us to push ourselves in new and different ways. I know your principals and supervisors have and will continue to work diligently on the health and wellness protocols for every room and in every building across our district. The health and wellness of you, our dedicated employees, and our students truly remains our highest priority. We've been meeting regularly with our medical advisory group since April, comprised of pediatric and infectious disease specialists from Baycare, Johns Hopkins, All Children's Hospital, and Community Health Centers of Pinellas, along with the Pinellas County Health Department. And some of these doctors have children in our schools. And during the spring and the summer, they toured elementary and secondary schools to get an understanding of how students and teachers interact and move throughout the school campus, and their expertise and input as doctors and also as parents guided the development of the health and wellness protocols for Pinellas County schools. As the medical community continues to learn more about COVID-19, we will continue to engage our medical advisory group to update our protocols when appropriate. We'll continue to ensure communication of all processes with employees, students, and families. I know our classrooms will look different this year as we will adjust and adapt to the circumstances that COVID-19 brings to our classrooms. Academic instruction and achievement are our core purposes. I know that over the past several months, we're all grappling with the balance between wellness and academics. So how are we strengthening our classrooms, our schools, and our district? It will not look the same, and it will not be optimal as our past practice. And I know that instructionally, we will all have to make shifts as we embark on a combination of face-to-face, virtual, and simultaneous teaching and learning. But what I also know is that together we will work to conquer these challenges. What I am challenging us all to do is to be creative and then work together to make things happen. And this goes for all of us. This is not just about innovation in our hallways and our classrooms. I'm asking us all to look deep, whether it be in the finances, our operations, student support services, human resources, and leadership development. This is all our charge. We must be there for one another along this journey. This work is not easy. And for many of us, the creative work of reimagining will put us outside our comfort zones. And guess what? I'm right there with you. The last year has put us all outside our comfort zone. But we have to be, and we are here for one another. Let's hold each other up. Let's believe in one another and always be there by each other's side. There are times that our student voice and that song and our student performances have a special way to express the sentiment of what I'm really trying to communicate. So I ask that you please listen closely to the words of "So Will I" and enjoy the choreography of the Tarpon Springs High School Dance Ensemble. And I want to thank Janine Ford for her work in putting together the following video.
You say, what if I go crazy? I say, that ain't gonna happen. You say, what if I get lost? I say, you'll just find your way back. And you say, what if someone breaks my heart? I'll put it back together like I do. You say, what if I don't catch the dreams that I've been out there chasing? What if when my fears show up, I'm too afraid to face them? Well, I can't fight your battles, but I sure can hold your hand and promise you that the sky will still be up there and the sun will always shine. The stars will keep on falling for the ones who wish at night. The mountains won't start moving and the rivers won't run dry. The world will always be there, and so will I. You say, what if things start changing? I say, we'll be changing with them. We'll just sing a different melody and dance a different rhythm. You say, what if I give up? I say, that's one thing that I'll never let you do. You say, what if someone leaves me and they leave me empty-handed? I say, losing only teaches you to not take things for granted. No, I can't just bring them back, but darling, I can hold your hand and promise you that the sky will still be up there and the sun will always shine. The stars will keep on falling for the ones who wish at night. The mountains won't start moving and the rivers won't run dry. The world will always be there, and so will I. So will I. And so will I. And so will I. shine. If the stars we used to wish on disappear into the night, well, I can move the mountain, but only by your side. Just say you'll always be there. I know you'll always be there. And so will I.
And so will I. This is my promise to you and our promise to each other this year as we work to ensure health and wellness while reimagining and innovating across our school district. We'll get through this. We will learn lessons along the way, but know this, I will be there for you and we will be there for each other. So let's have a great 2020-21 school year.